Ralph, you've arrived. And Mel, look at this.
Hello.
And you've bought a new van. Just look at this. This is unbelievable. It's nearly as nice as mine, isn't it?
Yeah, nearly as good.
It's a fantastic van, isn't it? And it's a lovely looking van, that.
Easy to drive for Mel.
Yeah.
It is really
automatic and everything.
It's easy to drive.
Fabulous, mate. Fabulous.
Look at this weather, Jim.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, Ralph.
I brought the sun up to you.
Yes. Can't fault you, mate.
Can't fault it. So, are you ready to rock and roll, Jim?
I'm ready to rock and roll.
So, shall I say it?
Yes, please.
Here we go, Jim.
Oh, wonderful. Off we go. Right, Ralph, so we've had a look at the map, and just vaguely what I just want to say, that the plan is for 3 days. Today we're going to be walking maybe 10 to 12 miles into Wick, and then tomorrow the walk to John O'Groats, we're split it into two because it's about 26 miles, so we're going to split it into two 13s. So therefore in the 3 days we're going to be doing close to 40 miles. And you've had a good look at it and everything, and the OS map situation, they were doing work on their system yesterday, but it's still not on today, but we've still got enough signal to manage with.
It's going to go off today apparently sometime.
At some point. But I mean,
it's going to be waymarked most of it today, so
Yep. Yeah. So it's going to be an interesting walk. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful now. I reckon it's going to get much warmer as the day goes on. I'm wearing the absolute minimum today, really.
And it's 10 o'clock
10
now,
o'clock,
look.
so let's do it then.
Let's rock and roll, Jim.
Off we go.
Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, right.
So it's open day, so you're set for everything.
Thank you very much.
They've got a sign up here saying the steps closed, but they're not closed, it's only for repairs.
So this gentleman is a local man. How long have you lived here?
Since I was 6-year-old. I'm now 55.
Right, oh, well, you're looking well on that.
Thank you.
So you must know everything about this area then. You've seen some weather and stuff.
Yeah.
What was your name, by the way?
James Miller.
James, pleased to meet you, James.
Yeah, we did the Whaligo steps, and it was snow on the ground, and the fence stabs were solid with the frozen weather.
Really? Absolutely. Yeah. You mentioned Billy Connolly. What was that? Has he been up here as well?
Yeah, he did a programme in that garden down there, World Tour of Scotland.
Oh, really?
And I did an interview with him about the steps. Well, just about, living here and how long and all this.
Oh, that's fantastic. That'd been quite an experience for you as well. I mean, do you like Billy Connolly?
Yeah, he's a good lad.
Oh, he's one of my all-time favourites. It's a pity his mental health seems to be in a bit of a state now, isn't it, really? But he's had a good innings, hasn't he?
He's had
a good life.
He's had a good life, yeah.
He's a wonderful guy.
He's nice, yeah.
I remember him back in the sort of 80s when he was like really at the top of his trade. He was a fabulous guy.
Oh, his wife's a laugh to it,
Yes.
I'll get you'll hear about brush.
Those are the days when he used to buy LPs with his show.
Willie Boots songs and
all that sort of stuff, and the Jobby Weaker and the aeroplane. I remember all that.
Shit.
Yeah, lovely to meet you, James.
No problem.
And I'll be bringing my camper van back here probably Monday, Tuesday, and then I'll be walking up. I'll be walking from Helmsdale to here. So nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
You doing lands into Johnny Groot's film for the?
I've walked all of Britain. I've walked over 4,000 miles now. I've done England and Wales. I'm just doing Scotland, getting up to...
What's the film go for, just for...
It's in half-hour episodes. It's on YouTube.
Oh.
Have you? Can you get YouTube?
No.
Oh right.
Can you not get it on this DVD or something?
No, but what I'll try and do is when I see if you're here on Monday or Tuesday, I'll talk to you about it and I'll put it on a CD or something. Actually, walked anywhere yet? We've been talking to a gentleman, and also now this is Sarah and Dave, and you tell me that you actually live in Scotland, Sarah. You're just doing you do like day walks, that kind of thing.
We do day walks. We've done some long distance walks. We walked the end to end of Scotland, and we've walked across Scotland.
Right.
And the Pennine Way.
And the Pennine Way, and we did this year we did the Southern Upland Way, which is an absolutely beautiful walk.
Yes.
Just wonderful.
You'll touch two ends of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, my plan is when I finish at John O'Groats now, I'm taking a 6-month rest, and I'm coming back next end of March, beginning of April, to walk from Gretna Green to John O'Groats. And so that will complete the whole thing.
Good for you.
And it's been absolutely fantastic, and meeting all you lovely people. This film that I've made, it's broken up into like 300 separate half-hour episodes, and it's available on YouTube.
Okay.
And the people that I meet this walk has been about the people as much as the scenery and stuff like that. The logistics have been difficult.
We met a guy who was doing all the beaches of Britain.
Really?
And just like you, he had one of these things.
Yeah, so we're on his videos
What do you think about a beach? You know, it's great.
Right, yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's a vlog that's popular, and you look it up
Good,
and
we will do,
you'll
yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you.
Very nice, good luck.
Yeah,
And
good
we've
luck.
picked a perfect weekend for this with the weather, haven't we? It's
superb.
Absolutely
Absolutely
Yeah,
superb,
yeah. Lovely to meet you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. Bye-bye now.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, Jim, what do you make of this sign then? CCTV. What are they actually going to watch? This is Rob, who's the farmer of this land. So could you tell me, Rob, if you could come a little bit nearer so that I can get your voice because of the wind? That'd be lovely, thank you. So how big is this farm, Rob?
Square mile, 640 acre.
640 acre.
We tenant it. It belongs to Lord Thurzo.
Oh, right, right. So have you been here on this land long?
In 1968, I think it was.
68, blimey, that's a good old time, isn't it? So what's that? That's what, 40 years then, isn't it? Is that right?
A bit more, I think.
50 years. Of course it is, yes, because it's, 69 was Jimi Hendrix died, 70. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yes, and all of these sheep, look, they're all moving around. Is there a reason why they're doing that all in a flock? Is it because they've seen you and they're
they've seen the dogs moving there.
Ah, right, okay.
They're thinking they're getting shifted.
All right. What about winters in a place like this, Rob?
Oh, it's a bit better than it used to be. It was pretty bad.
Yes, well, it's fantastic. And do you actually see many walkers coming across?
Yes, quite a few actually here.
Well, I mean, it's the season. Well, it's coming to the end of the season a little bit, but they'll all be heading for John O'Groats, I guess.
Yeah.
But you keep the place in lovely condition, and all they mark about, the little white markers for us, so we can follow the path. It's fantastic. Yeah, that's wonderful. And we hope to be in John O'Groats by Sunday afternoon.
Oh, excellent. Okay then.
So that's very nice.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a real pleasure meeting you, Rob.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Bye.
Thank you. Well, it's 1:10, Ralph, and we haven't got far really. It's been a bloody tough walk, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't walked together since Lossiemouth when we got to that bridge that was cockling over.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen you since then, so I mean, this is your first walk, isn't it?
My first walk since then, since I left you. So,
well, you're doing pretty well, mate.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy with the path and whatever. It's not very well defined.
No, it's not what we're used to in what we know as a coastal path, if you understand what I mean. But it's like pretty well unspoiled. We might be walking on sort of for the first time ever on some of this grass and stuff.
We're very fortunate with the weather because it's an absolutely glorious day.
It is.
So, shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah.
What more do we want?
I mean, time doesn't matter today. You know, we had no idea what to expect. I mean, you can look at the map and everything, but it doesn't tell you everything at all, does it? You know, and we've only done about nearly 6k really, and we've been walking since
what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah, that's how slow it is. You know, 2k an hour.
Fences as well cause problems. Climbing over fences, barbed wire.
We must have climbed about 10 barbed wire fences, haven't we? And we got a visit from the farmer. We thought he was going to come and say, "Get off my land," but he just wanted to stand and talk to us all day. Didn't he?
Lovely bloke.
He was 84. Would you believe that? And he's still. Bloke. And he was really happy that I gave him a card so he could watch YouTube and stuff. What a lovely fella, you know. Really genuinely lovely man. Well, those dogs were incredible. But no, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I thought I might struggle a bit today, but I mean, having had that 2 days rest, I'm really glad I did that, because I would never, well, I say never have managed this. I would have done, but it would have like taken me to the extreme limit. So taking those 2 days off was the most sensible thing I possibly could have done, and I do feel so much better for it.
Yeah.
Nice and relaxed and everything, and able to have a shower, and we're on hookup, electric fire all the night and all that. Get nice and warm, because it was really cold last night.
It was cold, yeah.
There wasn't a cloud in the sky, and you could hear the ducks fighting the whatever they were fighting on the river right behind us. They were making such a racket, weren't they? And then your alarm system kept going off. I thought, it was sensitive thing, wasn't it? Where movement, and it was going all night.
Sensor.
I didn't know whether he was bonking all night, to be honest.
Unfortunately not.
No.
It's all sorted now. It won't happen tonight.
No, that's all right. Well, I mean, it's a new van. You've got to find your way around it. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. Melanie loves it.
Yeah. Well, that's really good. And the journey up, I mean, you set off, 8 o'clock on?
8 o'clock Wednesday night.
Yes, and you got there around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Thursday afternoon. 3 hour break in Carlisle.
Yes.
And it was a long old drive from Carlisle up there.
Yeah.
Long drive.
Yeah. Well. Thanks for that, mate. You know, we've done really well. We'll go for a beer tonight. I've got this film to edit. I want to get it out as soon as I can, because I haven't had one up there for 2 days, having a rest and stuff. But yeah, it's great, and we'll press on and see what we can do. Looking ahead as I am at the moment, it looks as if it does definitely flatten out. I think that
hopefully it does. Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have any more of them really steep climbs, and I think it will get better.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice one, mate. Nice one.
Let's go.
We must have walked through, I don't know how many square miles of swamp today, and gorse and bracken and you name it. I've been once or twice up to my ankles in gloopy mud and stinking crappy stuff.
Peat bog.
And it took us like that last 2 hours was an absolute nightmare, and it took us about 2 hours to do a mile.
Right.
And we had to wade through ditches, climb barbed wire fences, and we were both quite exhausted, and it was dangerous. We saw deer, 2 deer, didn't we, that came jumping out in front of us, out of the thick bracken and stuff like that.
Whoop.
And you know, madness. There's a motorbike coming, just hang on. Here he comes. So now we're in a place called Thrumpster, which is, I don't know, 5 miles maybe from Wick, something like that. It's about 6 o'clock, isn't it? Something like that.
5 o'clock, 10 past 5.
Oh, 10 past 5, sorry. So what we've done is we've come off the road. We've
come onto the road.
So yes, we've come onto the road, I beg your pardon. We're in Thrumpster now, which we're just walking into. There's a pub. We've called Melanie, who's going to come and pick us up from there because we've had enough. We set off at 9 this morning. It's taken us 8 hours to do this walk, and we've done about 8 miles, I think.
Yeah, around there. It's not a lot.
It's been, you know, it's been honestly 1 mile an hour. Some horrendous steep hills. We're both tired. I'd slightly twisted my right knee. I'm walking it off a bit now, but I've got to be fit for tomorrow because we're heading for John O'Groats. So we're going to meet Mel at the pub, have a quick beer, maybe, and then we're going to go and have something to eat, go to bed. I think that's the
in that order. No beer, food, bed.
Yeah. But I mean, it's been an absolutely glorious day. And we've seen some fantastic scenery. We've met some absolutely lovely people. But I'm not saying it was at fault that OS Maps wasn't on. It said it was off the air yesterday, but it did come back this morning, and that's not to blame. But we did lose our way once or twice, foolishly trying to cut corners a little bit.
Yeah.
And we made one or two mistakes that, you know, with hindsight, we shouldn't have done that. We should have stuck to the safe option.
Yep.
And it happens to everybody. It's happened
Live
to
and
me
learn.
before. You do. And it's not a disaster. It's just that it's been a lovely day. It's been a very interesting day, but it's also been really tiring.
Hey, you all.
Yeah.
Get on with
So,
it.
as I say, we're in one piece. We're tired. We're hungry, and we're just glad that we're going to be stopping walking soon. And not one of our better days, but nevertheless good enough. Now,